Okay. Just want to say good morning again. I've had a few things on my mind throughout the day, but I'm like literally just starting to settle down and everything. So it's like super early in the morning, late at night, whatever you want to call it. So I want to talk about throwing shade. So, I had a friend of mine that I was really cool with, and she's very, very talented. But we don't talk anymore. And I mean, she is very, very talented. She was like my ace boom coon, my stylist. We used to do everything together. And then one day we just like stopped talking. I don't really understand why. She don't really understand why. It's not like we were beefing or we had like this big argument or something like that. It just kind of happened. But anyway, that didn't change the fact that she was like a bad stylist. Like she was the bomb. She would wear your hair out, nails, makeup, everything. Like she is the best. And so whenever people are talking to me about like their nails or their hair, I'd be like, oh, go to her because I mean she is just the best. She does some of the best work ever. So everybody's like, do you still get do you get your hair and stuff done by her? I'm like, I don't anymore, but I did used to all the time. And so they're like, well, why don't you go to her anymore? I'm like, well, we kind of don't talk anymore, but they're like, so why would you tell me to go to her if you don't talk to her? Like, you don't like her. It's not that I don't like her. I love her. Like, I'm always going to love her. But she does a good ass job at what she does. Excuse my language, but she just does. So I'm like, why would you throw shade if all the time we were friends for years? If the whole time that we were friends, this person was cool with me and she was good at what she did, all of a sudden, because we not cool anymore, she's supposed to be like the worst. I'm really trying to understand this, and like people are like, I don't understand it. Like there's nothing to understand about it. She does a good job at what she does, so I'm going to tell anybody to go to her. She does her thing. Like I don't understand. I just really don't. Like why should I throw shade on somebody that don't need no shade? She is really good. So I guess the message today is like, don't throw shade. Just because you're beefing with somebody doesn't mean that they are necessarily a bad person, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing a bad job. If you feel like somebody does a good job and you're supporting them, and then all of a sudden something happens and y'all fall out, it doesn't change the fact that they do a good job of what they did. Y'all just not talking no more. That doesn't make her a bad person. That doesn't make me a bad person. He just don't talk anymore. But that girl still sewings on lock. Okay, makeup on lock, nails on lock, any acrylic nails. What is that? Gel sets. People get the little designs with the bows and other things raised off. I don't know what to call them, but all of that stuff before they were like really booming and popular and everything, or when they first started getting popular and everything, anything she sees, she looks at it and she learns it and she does it. And I think she's great. And I think other people should be woman or man enough not to like throw shade, just embrace it. Just because somebody isn't talking to you anymore doesn't mean that you can't embrace that. Doesn't mean you still can't send business their way. Like, get over yourselves, people. Stop throwing shade. Good jobs are good jobs. If she does a good job or he does a good job at something, don't hate on them. Like, uplift people. Seriously. Because it's really getting annoying. And not just with me. I just use me as an example. I see it all the time. Why? People grow up. Okay? Stop throwing shade and just grow up. Hmm, that's it. Now, on another note, as women, men too, but I don't really see it as much in men as I do in women. Like, dude, stop trying to like put the other person down. If you see that we both started at the same level. We came from the same community, rundown, whatever. And somehow I just look like I got it together. I got a nice house, I got a nice car, a nice looking husband. Um, my clothes always nice, whatever. Why would you want to tear that down? Instead of saying to me, hey Raven, like what did you do to get there? Like, can you give me some advice, some tips or something? What motivated you to get to that level? And how can I get to that level? You own a home and I'm trying to own my own home. So what steps did you take to get there? But instead, people just want to step on each other's heads. Like, okay, you're down, I'm down here now, and you're up here. So I'm going to step on as many heads as I can until I can step on your head to knock you back down to where I was, because I want to be above where you are. Why can't we just be on the same level and you do what you got to do and I do what I got to do? And if you surpass me, then that's great. But you don't have to pull me down to get there. Like, seriously? People grow up. Just grow up. A lot would be, things would just be a lot better if people just decided to work together and not show so much hate. Just do your thing. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's talented in some kind of way. If you a bum, you a talented bum. I'm just saying. Everybody's talented at something. Some people haven't tapped into their gifts yet. Some people need to be inspired to do it. So it's not my job to knock you down. And if you up there and you're that person that's already here and the next person is down here and they're trying to work their way up, don't be that person that because I'm up here, I'm going to push you down and knock you down because I don't want nobody where I am. That's not what this is supposed to be about. Each one teach one, be a beacon of hope, all of that other stuff. Like, it makes sense. It just does. So stop throwing shade, people. Get a life. Peace.